Hello, Dean. Hopefully you can hear me, mate.
Hey, Paddy. Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
Tough night all round. Just give us your assessment first and foremost.
Yeah, no, it felt a tough night. I thought Southampton played at a high level, and we had too many 6 out of 10s tonight. And if you have that, then you're not going to compete very well in the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, did you feel first half it was a little bit like Carrow Road? You know, they got on top and set the tone really. But you obviously tried to change it. You changed the shape a little bit, didn't you, in the second half? But did you ever really feel? I guess at 1-0 you're always in the game, but did you feel it was just one of them nights, as you said there? You know, too many 6 out of 10s.
Yeah, I felt the first half was pretty much like the Carrow Road game where they played at a really high level. We weren't aggressive enough without the ball and certainly weren't good enough with the ball. You know, Timu was isolated, but he's going to be when you can't string 3 or 4 passes together. And against a high-pressing team, once we'd had them initial 2 or 3 passes, then we had to play the other side of the press, and we never did that enough and never played with enough quality. So, as you say, we tried to change the shape in the second half to get some kind of grip of the game. And I didn't think it was until we made the subs that we really got the impact that we wanted.
Yeah, just on the subs there, Dean, clarify that. I mean, we can understand, obviously, Norman's not had a lot of time, so you maybe didn't want to give him 90 minutes. But was there any injury there with Rashica, or you just wanted to, you saw something tactically even shaky, you wanted to change it around a bit?
Oh, I mean, tonight I've just thought Milo looked a little bit tired. He wasn't the threat that he has been in other games. We wanted to go 2 up top, and probably him playing as a 10 didn't probably suit the game that he is. So unfortunately we made that change and he was the one to come off.
It's obviously, you know, the bigger picture, it's a setback, but you know, how do you keep the belief going and you know, keep those lads believing?
Yeah, no, we have to. I mean, listen, we've just, you know, it's our 3rd game on the spin with a defeat. The other 2 have been in decent performances against Man City and Liverpool, but we've also come up, and we can't forget, against a high quality team today in Southampton, who, you know, in recent weeks have just drawn here with Man City and they've only got beat once all season. So we have to put it into context as well. But the players know they have to be better than what they were tonight.
Yeah, I mean, is that the frustration yourself? Those players, they're an honest group. They don't really need telling. But, you know, you perform to the level you did against a team like Liverpool. We know how good they are. And, you know, you just probably don't feel, I guess, as a collective, you've carried on from there, really. Maybe a bit of a backward step tonight, do you feel, performance-wise?
I don't believe it was a backward step in terms of the mentality of the players and the belief. We just didn't play at a good enough level today. You know, and if you don't do that, you can get punished. But I think everybody can see, you know, from 70 minutes on, our players keep running and they keep working. And, you know, we stayed in the game where Southampton could have been out the game, you know, but we stayed in there at 1-0 and it took a wonder strike in the 88th to kill the game off.
Do you feel, as much as you've said, you know, I don't care what the other teams are doing and we need to just worry about ourselves, but does it put even more of a premium now on them next two league games, Brentford and Leeds?
No, not really, because I can't look at the league table and decide what's going to happen with it. You know, the league table, the only thing that matters is us collecting points and moving ourselves. You know, we can't concentrate what other teams are going to do. You know, yes, we know it's a big game next because it's Brentford who are, you know, a few places above us. But we have to concentrate on working and getting points ourselves.
And again, you know, we know you've been in this situation, come out the other side so is shaky, even more so after a result like tonight. You have to draw on those experiences and get those messages across to the players, don't you? Yeah,
we will. I mean, they'll be hurting tonight because they'll feel they won't have played as well as they could have. You know, but that happens in football. And as I've said before, you can be outstanding and still lose a game. You know, and it wouldn't have felt any worse than it does today. But better performance give you better results. So that's what we have to concentrate on.
Yeah, just final one from me, Dane. Krul obviously fit enough to be on the bench tonight. Was that a difficult decision, or it just shows maybe what you feel Angus has given you in the last few games?
No, I thought Angus has deserved to keep hold of the shirt. You know, Tim has only trained for the last 2 or 3 days as well, so it wasn't really enough to make me feel he was Premier League ready. But we'll have a look at it again on Wednesday and see where we go with that.
Cheers, Dean. All the best, mate. Thanks.
Thanks, Paddy.